Afternoon baseball on MLB Network from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. Isaac Rich makes his big league debut right after this. Number 58 gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Obradovich is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do the most damage right now.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rich is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down in order go the Rays. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Shane McLuhan gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, hero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2. But if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, Tyler W. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls in the strike.
Now you could tell right there that curveball has some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Following balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your tick.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Popped him up. Edwards over to his left. And that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, number 63. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Drilled to the right side. And that is 2 into right field for Kendall. Settling in now, Sheldon Ness. He'll get his first opportunity in this one. And
count 1-0.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now? He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He's got it. The second for 1. But they will not get him both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
The shortstop.
Riding in, Taylor Wall will swing it from the left side right here. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Ball, that's out.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
The right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Betancourt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hard to the right side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Rounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single.
Number 31. Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it
ball, that pitch is out.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors in a couple of. Leading off the inning, Byron Buxton. They'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. McLuhan is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty D, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw in a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode for the first pitch of every attack.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Next will be the designated hitter, number 15. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. Nobody out. Runner on first. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. The 1-1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to second, but the throw is wide. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Usually these guys turn to 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is popped up, number 63, just to the right of the mound, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting eight.
Up next for Minnesota, Dan Robinson. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes the ball. Buxton at third of Radovich. Second with 2 gone. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bettencourt sprinting after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Ready for another chance? Xavier Edwards, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Have to look in the mirror, and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues.
Now
it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Xavier Edwards has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. A swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Now that man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first down. At the plate,
now
Sheldon Ness will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. One out and a runner on second base. Ball one.
One ball, you know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight to strike out.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Sheldon Ness. He's out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Right there for strike 1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Diaz second with 2 down. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Now at the plate, Isaac Rich. As you could imagine, butterflies are fluttering as this is his first major league at-bat.
You know, Matty, this is a guy who had to work at his craft, iron out some things down in the minor leagues. He wasn't a can't-miss prospect in the draft. And these are the guys that make the organization smile when they show up.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Isaac Rich is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Darren Obradovich is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there's 2 down.
The batter.
Digging in for a second at bat, Tim Koo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
At the ball.
The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Down go the Twins. Digging in, Alberto Hernandez. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Pops this one up. Cool waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Taylor Walls comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 count and the pitch. Baseball catches the black there for a called strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the ball game for Tampa Bay. And he fouls this one off. Comes another 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So digging in now, Christian Betancourt. He singled his last time up.
Betancourt
hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Rich. And the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. But they lead it 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Tyler W. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one, only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Heading out towards shallow right. Betancourt has it in his sights. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, number 15. Two away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase the ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that. Into the box now, Cedric Mullins.
Leading off for
He's
Tampa
in to
Bay.
get things going here in inning number 5.
Number 31.
In there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel to third.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now that's
digging in and looking for more.
Xavier
Edwards. Picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
Ground ball left side. Backhanded. And they run out together at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
You don't feel like it's so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Number 63 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Now next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Sheldon Ness. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy.
Leading off for the Twins.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second
now
baseman,
with the plate, Sean Obradovich. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. In now, holding Obradovich. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses. 1-1. And that misses. 2-2. And he got it.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Fastball well outside.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call in.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins are set. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Mejia. He looked to bounce back after striking out last time up.
Kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alberto Hernandez.
Into the box now, Alberto Hernandez. He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he's in there. Christian Bettencourt, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Bettencourt.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line and left. And no one will track it down. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Hernandez at second. Walsh is over at first with 1 away. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Now batting, number 31.
So striding forward now, Cedric Mullins. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
0-1
the count. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive to left. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. He's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his start this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here.
2 balls.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And the count will be full.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
High in the air into shallow left center. Obradovic moving in. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rays 5 and the Twins nothing. Leading off the inning, Isaac Rich. And they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch.
Rich.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 1.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Obradovic. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
0-1. This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
The third baseman
was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Number 63 is there, and the side is retired. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Now batting, number 63.
So coming to the plate, number 63. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now batting.
Now batting, Sheldon Ness. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 1-2. Hit hard down the left field line. This is foul near the seats. Now Another 1-2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Ness stands at second with 2 gone. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Tyler W. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's off 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 2-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Mullins. 1 down.
The center fielder is
firing back in there. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out toward shallow right. Betancourt has a beat on it. 2 gone. Now that would be the Minnesota DH, number 15, hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Sent on the ground after second. Throwing the dirt for the good stupid first saves and error as the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Need to ready for another shot now. Alberto Hernandez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And he struck him out. Ready once again, Taylor Wall. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Hard hit ball to second. Obradavo. Shallow right. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Betancourt. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting, number 31.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Cedric Mullins drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Chopper foul. 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Betancourt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
That's foul.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Striding into the box, Sean Obradavo. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's gone about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that stone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Colby Obradovich. And a bouncing ball, foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Wind up and the 0-1. Fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Stepping up now, Dan Robinson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Now in the box, Xavier Edwards. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Yes, is there, 1 away.
Now that designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again. Yandy Diaz. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that can throw towards home plate.
Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. That's lifted the other way out to left. Obradovich will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. The next twin up, Isaac Rich. Still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
2-0. swing and a high pop-up.
Catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Garen Obradovich. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Betancourt is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. So stepping in,
baseman,
their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer to the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. On the ground to third. Net. Right there. On to first will be in time, and the Rays bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
5-0 the final score today. Tampa Bay took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Shane McLuhan earns his 5th winner of the year as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Rays, 5 runs.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Rays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-0. At the start of the day, the Twins are leading the American League Central, and the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division. Andrew Benintendi was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the White Sox disposed of the Blue Jays 4-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Heading into the day, the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central, and the Blue Jays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. The Angels combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 7-4. In the standings, the Indians are in last place in the AL Central, and the Angels are leading the AL West. The Oakland Athletics snapped their 5-game losing streak as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-1. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Royals are in 3rd place in the AL Central. Lance McCullers Jr. got win number 1 on the year, helping the Astros get by the Tigers 4-0. As of today, the Astros sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, and the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The Boston Red Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-4. As of right now, the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East, while the Yankees are atop the division. The Texas Rangers finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-1. They are atop the American League West. The Mariners combined to allow only 4 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 1-0. At the start of the day, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West, while the Pirates are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Braves got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 4-0. Heading into the day, the Braves sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, and the Nationals are at the bottom of the division. The Miami Marlins had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-2. Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central. The Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-2. In the standings, the Mets sit in 1st place in the National League East Division, and the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. The Philadelphia Phillies held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-2. As of right now, the Phillies are in 1st place in the NL East. while the Reds are in first place in the NL Central. The Cubbies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 6-5. Heading into the day, the Cubs are in third place in the NL Central, and the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Los Angeles Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the Brewers at home 8-2. Entering the day's action, the Dodgers are atop the NL West, while the Brewers are in fourth place in the NL Central. The San Francisco Giants sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Padres 6-5. As of today, the Giants sit in third place in the National League West Division, while the Padres are second in the division. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.